Just no music.
Especially given
not that
how we left State of Affairs last episode.
Yeah, this is a pretty dark timeline.
It's the darkest timeline.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's the darkest timeline, but I don't know. I mean, there could be something darker. We haven't...
We had all kinds of craziness that time we... Well, anyway, you just watch the episodes. We're not going to tell you what happened.
Hi, I'm Sam.
Hi, and I'm Chris, and welcome to the Never Ending Backlog special Saturday stream to finish the 2 hours of stream we did last night. Oh my god.
Yeah, I think this is the longest...
Sucked down a rabbit hole. Yeah, this is like the true ending. Or like the super deluxe you found ending because you played a whole bunch.
I hope it's not the true ending. I don't want Billy Butts Dumped.
I don't know if there's like a true ending or not. Like, I think there's... I mean... I trolled through the trophies just to look at some things, and like there's another Azami ending we didn't get. Like,
ooh,
like I think
maybe we'll go after that.
We could go after Azami and like convince her to love human women instead of birds.
What? That's what you wanted.
I thought that's what we both wanted.
Oh well, you know, I just wanted to get the ending I knew about.
Oh,
I didn't know there was another option.
I feel bad. I shouldn't have trolled through the trophies, but I was like, hey, wait a minute. Convince her that Blaster's no good. We could ride forever at 30 kilometers an hour. Anyway, let's get this train wreck rolling. This is special continuation of the last episode, so... You are different from those peasants, Sakuya. You were chosen from the day you were born. You must remain conscious of this.
Yes, father. Oh, sorry.
He's got that...
Yeah. Wait, he had a British accent even though he was French.
Yes, I thought that would be funny. We are the chosen ones.
I know, but now I can't think of a British accent. I was just like, yes, father.
Just remember what you did last night. It is our duty to guide the foolish common folk.
Oi, father! Yes!
Just do what feels natural.
Yeah,
look at them crawling in the mud. There is no value in their lives.
Oh.
Were it not for our compassion, they would die as miserably as they live.
Yes, father.
Their very blood is tainted. Their world is not yours. You must never speak with them again. Do you understand?
Yes, father.
Jesus. To Japan? Yes. You'll be staying there for some time. Arrangements have already been made for your education. Remember, you must such as to bring honor to our family security. What? That must have been a translation error. Well, hold on. Remember, you must such as to bring honor.
You must behave such as to bring honor to our family, maybe? Maybe the word was left out.
Or maybe it's a syntax thing where I think this game was originally Japanese and Devolver Digital published. Got the English publishing license. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Because I don't think any American developers would create a pigeon dating simulator with this much attention to detail and story and world building. Anyway, so the next line is yours, clearly.
Yes, father.
Also, Dr. Iwamine is in residence at the institution you will be attending. He is a prestigious doctor. It would not be exaggerating to say that our current glory is thanks to him in part. Do not disrespect him.
Yes, father.
Engel saw Billy Butts going to the infirmary yesterday, and the door was locked. The doctor and Yuya must have seen her. What happened in there? They must both be lying. Yuya has been helping us all this time, and I don't want to suspect him, but he's clearly been holding the truth. Could Yuya be covering for the doctor?
We don't know that for sure. The Mongol could be lying to cast doubt on Dr. Iwamine.
You gotta give him more chutzpah. Like, the doctor could be lying to give him more chutzpah. Give him some more oomph in his dialogue. Yeah, okay, you're not feeling it? Dang it.
Maybe I'll give him
It's
more.
not impossible, but he's just gotta be pompous. Like, I'm in command. That's the vision I have for him. It's not impossible, but from what I've seen so far, the most likely conclusion is that they're working together. Sakuya, you were the one who said we needed to remove our biases. We need to solve this.
I am aware.
That's good. I want to confront him now, but with Angel's testimony, our evidence is a little weak. They'll probably slip out of it again if we go now. They're both much more eloquent than I am, and they'll try to dodge the issue. Which means we need to search the infirmary.
Do you intend to go in without asking?
Yeah. The more stealthy we do it, the better, right? If the doctor finds out, he'll come up with some way of stopping us for sure.
Understood. I will go to the lab and keep them occupied while you search the infirmary.
Thank you, Sakuya.
A moment, gentlemen.
Perfect. Mr. Leone!
I have something for you. Sorry for being late. I was somewhat delayed.
What are these?
The first is the massive key.
Oh my god, what?
It should open just about any of the simple locks in the school and is as bright and massive as its owner. The other is a stun gun. If you need to protect yourself, use it. You will have more use for those than I, Koara. Hold on to them.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Leone. Maybe I should write in notes before I go to the infirmary. The hour of judgment has come. You cannot use the Dark Tree's power here. Return to the Void, Wallenstein.
Well, he seems excited. I wonder what the doctor is doing.
Being slandered by Mr.
No, hold on. That's more Cheat Commandos. I had it more...
Being slandered by Mr. Hirage, as you can see. Please stop breaking school property, Mr. Hirage.
I have returned from Judecca to defeat you. As long as you live, calamitous sorcerer, the world will be wrapped in eternal despair.
When he says things with such conviction, I almost find myself believing them.
Please, this isn't funny.
Yes, come on, Higure, let's go back to the gym, okay?
No, stop. Do not throw me out like some wretched doll.
I suspect he has suffered from megalomania since birth.
Megalomania? Whatever do you mean?
Delusions of grandeur, eschewing societal standards, he lives his life in the midst of some bizarre fantasy. Perhaps it's genetic.
There would be no helping him then, would there?
He is unusually active in the destruction of his surroundings, especially given his physique. Internal prejudice is a terrible thing, I suppose. Not even sure I know what I meant by that. He is no doubt exerting to the limits of his capacity at all times. The most dangerous part of his ability is to bring his surroundings into his fantasy, though I seem to be less effective than you. And since, although I invited him to this school, I have yet to find a use for him. The whole thing has been nothing but a waste of time.
Did you say something now, Doctor?
Nothing! I certainly did not screech that at the top of my lungs without any regard for direction of how the line should have been delivered. Nothing at all.
Excuse me.
Oh, hello, Shirogane. What's going on? Where did Koara go?
He is investigating another area at the moment.
Only Dr. Ryomane and Nanaki here now.
Isn't Sakazaki here?
I think he's walking around to clear all his nerves again. He's very brave to be out and about with that scarecrow on the loose.
Not brave, just imprudent. Stupid mongrel.
I forgot that's you.
Stop pretending to be migratory and get back here so I could distract you. I wanted to occupy both of them if possible, but at least they don't realize that we suspect them yet. Just the doctor should be enough. Dr. Iwamine, I came here to ask your opinion of something.
My opinion? I fear I will not be of much use to you there.
My body has never required me to visit the infirmary.
Show off.
I have not had much occasion to talk to the doctor since moving here, but I can read his expression perfectly well all the same. It says, I'm not telling you anything.
Where is Mr. Koara? Did you have a falling out? Oh, sorry, my bad. He did seem to be suspecting me based on nothing but his own prejudice. A pity.
I agree, sir. To doubt someone based merely on one's own preconceptions is... Bolivian, sir. It is nonsense. That's right. I must be perfectly logical in all things. You are renowned as one of the most intelligent birds in the world, Doctor. I do not think that you could be involved in such a grisly crime as this.
It is an honor to be so praised by the heir to the LaBelle family.
Completely flat. Does he never speak with emotion? I hold a deep respect for you, Doctor. You might not be aware, but my father owes his life to your medicine. A few years ago, your work allowed the LaBelle family to continue on to even greater glory.
Is that so? I had not known. I totally would have bilked his ass for more cash if I had. I'm afraid that I know little of the fates of the drugs that I develop.
The life of but one bird may not be significant to you, but we of the LaBelle family will never forget.
Ho, ho, ho! How wonderful! I take it your father is a figure of great respect?
Of course. The family head must always be honored.
It would seem that you hold your own biases even more dearly than Mr. Kuara holds his. Almost like the foundation of your very existence. Ah, burn, bitch! I would rather like to see the expression on your face when that foundation collapses. I'm a dick no matter what.
Locked. Had it been locked ever since the alarm this morning? The doctor went straight to the lab to begin the autopsy. I think he's been with somebody else ever since. Let's see. Maybe that massive thing Mr. Leon gave me will do the trick. Yes! This room has always been a little creepy, but it's even worse in the dim light. I need to look for evidence that Billy Butts was in here quickly. But where do I start? The longer I spend poking around in corners, the bigger risk I'll get caught. I need to remember, I've been in here a lot every time I got sick. Where would the doctor hide something he didn't want anyone else to see? Didn't he forbid his assistants from ever touching his desk? It would seem he keeps his drawers locked tight. You're up, massive thing! Inside are medical records? He's probably supposed to keep personal information locked up. I never really thought of him as the respectful type. There are only 1, 2, 3, 4 files. Names are Kwara Ryuta, Dump Truck Billy Butts, Fujishiro Nageki, and Shirogane Sakuya. What? I'm not surprised to see a file on me here, but Billy Butts and Sakuya never had a reason to be in here, and Fujishiro Nageki. Looking closely, Nageki's folder says St. Pigeonation's Medical Center on the side, while others don't. And the date is from 5 years ago. Did he take this from the medical center? Since it's here, he must know something about the fire back then. Are the other 3 records from physical exams? They're full of strange symbols and numbers. I'm not sure what they mean. Huh? Sakuya's had a second piece of paper in it. It looks like some sort of memo or... Ah! A sudden blinding pain in the back of my head. I can't move. I fall unconscious. I sleep now. Ugh. Where am I? I feel dizzy. That's right, I was looking for evidence in the infirmary. The medical records are gone. Somebody took them? I managed to get knocked out, even with the stun gun Mr. Leon gave me. Darn it! I don't know who attacked me, but those records must have been important to get stolen away like that. Garg! Darn it! Why did I forget all the good curses and let myself get taken from behind? I had our records. Even with those, it would have been hard to prove anything. Whoever attacked me must have been the criminal. They probably wouldn't leave anything, but maybe they missed a clue in here somewhere? Huh? I hadn't noticed earlier, but there's a card under the desk in the corner I wouldn't have seen if I weren't on the floor. This is Billy Butts' student ID.
Dun, dun.
There's blood on the corner. So it wasn't dropped here by accident before she was killed. It must have happened in here. It looks like my doubts about the doctor are confirmed, but for some reason I still feel unsure. I almost feel like this is too good to be true, like I'm being led along. If the doctor were behind it all, surely he could avoid casting so much doubt on himself. Just what is he after anyway? But I'm not worried about who is doing what and why. I'm worried about finding the one who did this to Billy Butts. I need to talk with Sakuya.
So, do you think it would take a fair amount of time to cut a human up like this and distribute them into boxes, Doctor?
Correct! Even if she were cut up last night and distributed this morning, it would involve a good deal of physical labor.
Sakuya?
You again.
Can we go to the maintenance room? We need to talk.
Very well.
Mr. Shirogane!
Yes, Doctor.
Just as an aside, it would be impossible for one such as myself.
Even with the knowledge and tools of the position.
Even so, I am not a particularly healthy person.
Not a...
Not a healthy person.
Yeah, it's kind of an insane defense.
The doctor is slightly impaired down his right side, you know.
He is? I never knew.
I was injured long ago when I tried to summon a doom tree in another timeline, and Billy Butts was Edward Blau. My right... Oh, spoilers for the playthrough, my bad. My right wing never fully recovered, though it rarely poses problems in daily life. A human corpse is heavy. It seems a bit much to go dragging around with one wing, don't you think?
Yes, it's all true. It's even recorded in the faculty Beckley records. Medical, excuse me.
I see, is it? I see. Thanks, I'll remember that. Let me write that down. Tell Security about what I found in the infirmary as we head to the maintenance.
Meaning, Fujishiro Nageki's records and the doctor have something to do with the medical center.
I think so, yeah. I wonder about the other records, too. Why you, me, and Billy Butts are all together? Can that really be a coincidence? Did you go there often after you moved here or anything?
Not once. Nobility knows no illness.
Yeah, I've never seen him sick. He always seems pretty lively. I hadn't known about the doctor's injury. Kind of a bad thing to find out now.
Bad? Because it is inconvenient for your theory. We must remain just. No harm can ever come from learning more of the truth.
I guess so. Maybe it's because he's not very active or because he never leaves the infirmary, but I guess I've never really had a chance to notice his disability. If he couldn't have done it alone, it makes sense. It makes it seem more likely he was working together with Yuya.
Blasted mongrel. No good can ever come of his presence. He merely confuses the issue. Salutations. Were you gossiping about me?
Yuya!
What a pickle. I guess I'm the topic of choice among the boys as well as the girls now. Not that I mind. Don't let it go to your head, mongrel. We weren't saying anything good about you.
That's right, Yuya. From your point of view, we were subjecting you to the vile slander and ill gossips.
You're very frank. You're very frank, Ryuta. Nothing wrong with that.
My name's Kawara. Don't call me Frank. Sorry, I love that stupid joke.
What kind of slander? Perhaps you shouldn't say, lest my fragile heart shatter like a maiden's crystal glass dropped by an unkind lover.
Been sitting on that one, Yuya? What the hell? It should be obvious what we're talking about from our faces alone, but he's completely relaxed. I doubt his heart is made of glass, though. Used tires, maybe. Something that is completely impervious to abuse.
Your unsolicited presence saves us the trouble of looking for you. We demand answers from you. You lied. You met Dump Truck in the infirmary yesterday. Did you kill her? So, you doubt me? I'd love to see your evidence.
We found her ID stained with blood in the infirmary.
You are duty-bound to answer. What did you see in the infirmary yesterday, and what did you do? Well, I can't tell you anything. Sorry. I can't say anything at all. Cease this foolishness. You know something, don't you?
Yeah, of course he does.
Do not attempt to dodge this.
Oh, there's that taiko drum.
Ooh, oh.
God, I want to know what this thing's deal is.
Will we find out?
Run, you two!
Such terrible timing. Nobody likes a man who can't read the atmosphere, Mr. Scarecrow. Is this the time for jokes? Run! Go! Ryuta seems to have left us in the dust. Maybe we should hurry up a little. Well, it doesn't look like it's noticed us. I guess it's not too keen on chasing people. Your idle flirtations sicken me. Filthy mongrel. Shh. Do you want it to hear us? How about this? I'll go first and lure Mr. Beanpole Man towards the cafeteria. You head for the maintenance room while it's distracted, okay? You plan to act as a decoy.
How brave.
Don't think this will stop me from suspecting you. I wasn't asking you to. I've been your ally until now, so why stop now? Our ally. Anyway, run for it as soon as we're out of sight. Adieu.
Sakuya, you're okay. I was worried that maybe you got caught.
Indeed.
Isn't Yuya with you? We never got him to answer anything.
I do not know. He ran in the opposite direction.
We don't have much time left. I think the only thing to do is get him to talk get him to talk to us and then confront the doctor. He's been helping us this whole time, but I don't know if we can still consider him our ally.
Our ally. Indeed.
You've always been separated, right? So you don't really know how he usually acts, or if he'd be likely to do something like this, or...
How could I know? He and I live in different worlds. As my father said, I couldn't know.
I'm an only child, so I don't really understand siblings at all, but I think I know how you feel about him, Sakuya.
Do not make me repeat myself. He and I have no connection. But I want to believe that he is not my enemy.
Looks like Sakuya isn't entirely sure what to think. The prime suspects are the doctor who aided his family and his own half-brother. If I were given the same situation, I wouldn't be as calm as he is. So then go talk to the doctor. Go find out exactly what happened in the infirmary. We figured out a lot of things, but there's still a lot that remains a mystery. It's 6 p.m. We don't have much time. Oh shit, 4 hours?
No.
How did we burn? How did we burn like? Wait, how did we burn 4 hours like that shit? No, what the fuck?
We did a lot of running around.
All right, let's go, Huh? Sakuya?
Your friend already left, young one.
Why didn't you say so earlier? He's planning to confront the doctor alone.
Father is of the pure bloodline, and so his life is of the utmost value. By extension, the doctor who saved his life must also be valuable. I must not disrespect him, because that is what Father told me. My brother, born of a low father, is a worthless being. Though he looks noble, his veins flow with filthy, impure blood. I must not associate with those of low birth, because that is what Father told me. But I am no longer sure. What is blood? Why does it divide us so?
Hello again, Shirogane.
Where is the doctor?
He said he was going back to the infirmary. Maybe he forgot something there.
Thank you.
You're going after him. You're going right after him? You don't want any tea? Well, be careful. He looked rather troubled. I hope he's alright.
Doctor.
Mr. Shirogane, you look quite fatigued. Would you care to rest for a little while?
You are wrong, are you not, sir?
Whatever could you mean?
I wish to learn the truth. What did you and Sakazaki do? Which of you decided to kill Dump Truck?
That's not something to say without proof, Mr. Shirogane. But then, we have but little time left. Perhaps I shall explain things to you. I did not kill Miss Dump Truck. That is the truth.
Huh? Of course. How could I let myself be swayed by idle rumors? The doctor could not possibly carry out such an atrocity.
Mr. Sakazaki did not kill her either, which raises the question, who did?
Sakazaki admitted that he was involved in the crime. He cannot possibly be.
I merely said that he did not kill her. I did not say he was involved. He wasn't involved. Of course, the same applies to myself.
The two of you did not kill her, but were involved. But then, who did kill her?
Oh, dear me, this won't do. Talking to you makes me feel like I'm about to fall asleep. I suppose these are the limits of a mere mongrel.
What did he just say? Doctor,
Could you be more quiet for a minute, Mr. Shirogane? You bore me! You filthy, low-born mongrel!
What are you saying, sir? I am not like Saka.
You did well! Thanks to you, Mr. Kawara has found almost everything he needs. Just one more push and he'll be done. Thank you, Mr. Shirogane.
A glint of white steel. His left wing slowly traces an arc through the air.
What the fuck?
I'm dying. What did he say? Why was I left behind? I can't think. Sakazaki. Stop that, Issa. I told you not to touch my brother. Suddenly, Sakazaki Yuya blocks out the sun. Blood is spreading across the floor. I am unhurt. Who's... your wing?
Such beautiful brotherly love, Mr. Sakazaki. You were the real hero all along, of course. I only promised that I wouldn't tell other people. Not that I wouldn't tell him myself, or that I wouldn't kill him. And after all that work to steal the records from Mr. Kawara, too.
Yeah, you've always been like this. Coward and a villain to the core.
Oh, such flattery! What are you going...
Oh,
What are you doing, Doctor?
Sorry, I felt a monologue coming on.
Why? Why are you doing this?
I told you, remember? You bore me! Now that you have helped Mr. Kawara as much as you can, I have no more use for you. Why would I put up with your blabbering now that I am done with you?
I do not understand, sir. What did you and Sakazaki...
This is exactly what I'm talking about. I have no responsibility to explain to you. Goodbye, Mr. Shirogane.
No, don't move, Sakuya.
Sakuya!
Oh, Mr. Kawara. We were just discussing you.
Yuya standing over... Oh, wait, that's you.
Yuya standing over Sakuya, blood running down his body. The doctor standing next to them. There's no question about what happened. Doctor! So it was you all along.
Was it? I wonder about that.
Pull yourself together, Sakazaki. Say something.
Don't worry, he won't die just yet. I'm sure he'll enjoy a confession or two, so ask him all you want.
Wait, Doctor! The Scarecrow!
There you are, Labor 9. Ah, ha! Bet you didn't see that coming. I was waiting for you. Come, let us go.
Labor number 9? Is that the Scarecrow's name? So he was working under the doctor this whole time?
Just a little more, Mr. Kawara. Do you think you'll remember soon?
Stop running away! You killed Billy Butts! I will never forgive you!
I'm glad you're so lively. That's good. I shall be waiting for you deep beneath the surface. Chase me, Mr. Kawara.
I reach out. I can't reach. The doctor and the Scarecrow are gone.
Don't go chasing after the beanpole man on your own, Ryuta. A good man keeps his cool, even in times like this. Don't speak! You're still bleeding! Don't worry. Who the hell do you think I am? I'll be fine. I know my limits better than anyone else. I won't die to a little scalpel. Getting whacked with a cleaver would have been bad, but...
There are plenty of bandages here. Sakuya, wait here. I'll go get Mr. Leone.
Wait, Ryuta. I have things to tell you. Can't you wait long enough to hear my confession? Like the doctor said, there's no time to waste.
Alright, but I'd really rather you not die. You're pretty boss.
So let me tell you everything I can. This might be our last chance. It's too late, Sakazaki. If you were involved, why didn't you tell us before? We had a deal. Of course, he broke it without a second thought. The doctor and I did not kill her. That is the truth.
But then why did he...
She died in this room after school yesterday. That is also the truth. Then there was someone else? Yes. Right as always, Sakuya.
That third person killed Billy Butts? Who was it?
I'm sorry. I can't tell you that.
I think it is us. I think it is Ryuta. He went crazy, or there's like a sleeper agent for the Hawk Party. That's my prediction.
I think you'll figure it out. I have to apologize to you. The doctor and I were the ones who cut her up.
So you stuffed her into those boxes?
It was the time. The doctor needed to be sure of when she'd be found. He decided morning would good time for the most humans to gather. I suppose he probably thought putting her in the print boxes was funny, too.
Most humans? Why would...
Looks like I've stayed on the fence to the very end. I didn't have the resolve to go either way. Only things had been a little different. I thought you said you'd be fine! Are you worried for me? I'm honored. Could you go outside for a bit, Ryuda? We'll go to the maintenance office afterwards. Just for a bit. I want to talk to Sakuya alone. You have a new father now, Yuya. He has a beautiful mansion, and you'll be moving there tomorrow. But your new father said he doesn't want your brother. He says he can only feed you if you leave the egg behind. Mother is sad. He is her son, too. I will go. I will throw my brother away, Mother. Give me the egg. The new father killed my father. I know he did. He killed him so he could take Mother from him. I waited until she laid a new egg. Till she laid an egg with the new father's child inside. I had hid him away in the mansion, and I switched them, so he will raise my brother as his own son. The new father hates me, but he will love my brother. He will give him nice food and nice clothes and a nice bed. My brother will not know. No one will know but me. I hate the new father. I took the new egg, and I smashed it.
Oh, shit.
Always thought that maybe I should have told you. The doctor did not lie. You're the same as me, Sakuya. We were never half-brothers. You are my real brother. Impossible! I am the heir of the LaBelle family. Father told me so. Everyone told me so. I was raised for no other purpose. I never told anyone that I'd switched the eggs. If Father found out now, he'd throw you away. I did it for you. No, maybe I didn't. Maybe I just did it to spite that man. I killed the child he had with Mother. That was the cross I had to bear. Pretty.
Sorry, I know. I wish we had face cam to capture the face I just made there. Just whoa, this is some like high level fucking soap opera drama.
It was never your problem. I was happy just to see you living in luxury. You underwater bard. None. You're right. I only ever listen to myself. But Higashi noticed. He must have realized. I guess I was doing what he said all along, since I took your lineage. The fact that I killed the LaBelle, the other father's child, will never leave me. I'll never be able to forget. If you're blamed for that child's death, you have to press on. You can't let it stop you. I always worried about whether I should tell you or not. And now it's too late. So... Fool! To deny me my lineage now! I'm sorry, Sakuya. I should have told you long ago. I was never as sure of myself as you. If I am not of the LaBelle line...
That's what the doctor meant when he's like, when your assumptions crumble around you.
What am I? I knew you'd ask that. Straightforward as always. Leave this place, Sakuya, and think about it long and hard. You have a lot more to worry about than just who your family is, after all. Wait, Sakazaki, stay with me. There's still much for you to tell me. It's been a long time since we talked this much. I talked to you every day when you were still an egg. Pull yourself together, Yuya. You can't leave like this. You said a little scalpel like that couldn't kill you. I should apologize about that, too.
No!
Remember the headmaster? That was nerve toxin. Meaning that scalpel had... Go on, Sakuya. Leave your liar brother and go. Oh, the doctor must have a way out of here. You are yourself. Never let anyone tie you down. Stay home. fifth class end.
Jesus Christ. My emotions. It's 6 p.m. I haven't had much of a sense of time passing since the dome appeared, but it's already evening. The atmosphere in the maintenance office is tense. The doctor said he'd be waiting deep beneath the surface. Does this building have a basement?
Certainly not one that appears on the official plans, but maybe.
Under the medical center? But that one's blocked off with concrete.
It does not seem to me that the medical center is an entirely independent building. There may well be a path from this building into the basement there. Is there any way you might have missed something?
Missed something or forgotten something? Somewhere I forgot to look. Oh! That's right! The encyclopedia from the library and the medical center. And the chronology and medical records. I'd like to talk to Nageki again.
You've thought of something.
Yeah, I need to go check. Sakuya. He hasn't spoken since what happened in the infirmary. I can't blame him. I know how he feels. Better to leave him alone. Oh, that's Billy Butts.
I know. I'm worried about it too. You're fading again. Where are you?
Nageki! There you are!
What is it?
I found out a lot about the school and about you.
I see. I suppose you know who I am then?
Sort of, but there are things I need to ask you. That's why I'm here. The fire 5 years ago and the dome today, how are they related? Nageki must know something about the secrets this school holds. You aren't really here anymore, are you?
That might be so, or it might not.
I saw in the school records. It says you died 5 years ago in an accident in the medical center.
I had become aware of that. It stopped my own clock here. Oh, I did. My bad. That's why I can never leave.
You stopped in other words...
At the very last, I took my life through my own will. I am almost sure of that.
So you didn't die in the accident? He hangs his head in silence, like he can't remember everything from before he died. I need a clue. There must be a basement under the medical center, and I need to get in there. Oh, that's right. The encyclopedia.
The encyclopedia.
You used to go to the medical center, right? Did you switch one of the encyclopedias from there with one here?
Why would?
That's what I want to know. I guess I should tell him. Look, you know how the encyclopedias are out here out of order? There are 2 copies of Volume 9 and no Volume 6.
The medical center has the same encyclopedias?
Yeah, there are 2 copies of 6 there and no 9.
How disorderly.
Yeah. Anyway, one of the copies of Volume 6 there has a library sticker on it. Someone must have taken it from here.
Switch the encyclopedias. Mr. Kawada, try reading this copy of column... What?
Yes, it says column instead of volume.
Worth looking. Looking's worth 1,000 spoken words, I guess. Huh? This isn't right. It looks like just another book when it's closed, but it's a box? It's full of files. Some sort of documents? They're all from 5 years ago. These must have been...
What does it say? That one?
Let's see. Operation Hatoful. This one is talking about using carrier individuals as biological weapons to fight humans? It has the same title as the file at the headmaster's office, but I had never expected anything like this. Meaning this school has been used for biological weapons development for at least 5 years? 2180. New strains of Samotera influenza isolated. 2183. A new strain has been isolated from Fujishiro Nageki. It is lethal to humans and has been named the Karen virus. It has entered research at St. Pigeonation's Medical Center.
Karen virus. Humans I met would always get very sick.
Are you remembering something?
Yes, I think so. I think I was the one who brought the book here. The birds with me in the medical center often did secret things in the reference room. I wanted to tell someone important what was happening in the center. What was it? My family? It must have been my family. That's right. I burned. I had to disappear. Why didn't I notice? Did I your help to see?
Wait, did I read that right?
Yeah, I think it's missing, like, did I need your help to see?
He paces nervously in circles, rambling to himself. If you realize something, it would really help me know what it is.
I've remembered what happened
I remembered what happened 5 years ago, and it fixed my voice. I can't remember my parents' faces. I lived in an orphanage with other birds my age since before I could remember. I never thought much of that time, but apparently every birdie there was a war orphan. But I did not resent the humans who had started the war. I did not care. I thought that living with other chicks and no parents was as natural as could be. One day, the endless routine was broken and some humans broke into the orphanage. They had guns and kept shouting, "Free humanity! Free humanity!" I think that's what they said. They barricaded themselves in our house and killed us one at a time. I was helpless. I could only hide in the corner and weep as my family was killed before my eyes. I don't know how much time had gone by since they came. When I looked around the silent room, they were all collapsed on the floor. Birds had come to save us. They had come and killed the evil humans. That is what I thought, but... You have been granted a great power. You are one of the chosen few. I left the orphanage with my one remaining sibling and we lived in an apartment. But I was weak and I couldn't go to school or get a job. I was nothing but a burden. And then I received the invitation. We wish to welcome you with special treatment. How would you like to study at the world's foremost aviation school? We will provide anything you need, anything at all. There is a hospital on the school grounds. We will provide a room for you to live there. You shall receive all the care that you require. I was living with my brother. I did not want to leave him. But if I continued to live with him, I would only hold him down. He was happy to hear that I would have a chance to improve my physical condition, so I enrolled at St. Pigeonations. Oh my god, it's fucking chemical weapons testing. Jesus Christ, those papers are starting to make sense. I was still weak, and I often stayed in my room. I had no friends, but I was not unhappy. The nurses and the faculty were all very kind to me. And then, early in my first summer vacation, the doctor made a proposal to me. This vacation is the perfect opportunity. Would you like to undergo intensive treatment? You will have to stay inside for some time. At the end of the summer, you should be as healthy as any other birdie at the bird in the school. And so began a long summer in the underground facility. First a routine of daily examinations and numerous medications. And then the experiments began. The experiments to kill humans. A human would be brought to me. They would struggle and gasp, and then with the last pitiful sigh, they would stop moving. I knew why I was brought here. Living in my body was a virus, deadly to humans in a matter of minutes. My parents, whose faces I never knew, were killed by humans. Everyone else in the orphanage was killed by humans. And in return, I killed another human with each experiment. Simply by standing in the same room as me, by breathing the same air as me, they would collapse. I couldn't stand it. I had no reason not to hate them, but watching them die in front of me shaved away my heart little by little. And so I decided to end it all. I had only one wish. I wanted to disappear from this world without a trace. The Charon virus. Sorry. My throat's been damaged from all the ghost talking I did. The deadly guest that made its home in my body. That is what they called it. It is no doubt they were searching for a way to destroy humanity with that virus. That was Operation Hatoful? Why don't you take Nageki? It seems like we might be here for a second.
Yes. That's why I burned it all 5 years ago. There should have been nothing left, but I am not here. But maybe, just maybe, there's still something left somewhere. And I can feel him close by. My Mr. Kawara. Are you going to the basement?
I don't have a choice. To find a way out of here alive and to find out why they killed Billy Butts, I need to ask the doctor.
I see. That encyclopedia. What else is inside?
Oh. A piece of paper folded up along with the files. This is a map of the medical center?
When I was there, I went in through the medical center. But it must connect to the main building somewhere near here.
That looks like the gym. Those stairs are...
I believe it's in the chemistry preparation room. The researchers often went in there.
The doctor is beneath the preparation room. Thank you, Nageki. I have to go.
Yes. I think you will be seeing me again, and Miss Dump Truck as well.
Oh, fuck. That's ominous.
Dun, dun, dun.
They both dead. Alright, let's bring this to a conclusion.
A staircase in the preparation room. I had never noticed one. I wonder where it could be.
If the Scarecrow went down there with the doctor, it would need to be a pretty big opening. We'll have to go and look. 7 p.m. already. We only have 3 hours till we're overrun with bloodthirsty humans. We don't know for sure if there's an escape route in the basement, but it's our best bet. Maybe we should get every birdie from the gym to come with us as soon as we find the stairs.
Leave that to me.
Mr. Leone!
I'll take care of the other students. Don't worry, I'm not a massive agent for nothing.
Bless him.
Well then, thank you, Mr. Wood.
Aren't you going with him, sir?
I'm going to come with you, Quara. We never know what could happen.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. I am your homeroom teacher, after all.
So why wouldn't I escort you on a life or death mission against an insane doctor and crazy Scarecrow man?
You've done such a good job so far. I want to be there to help you if things get dangerous.
What about you, Sakuya?
You two go ahead. I'll catch up with you.
Right, okay. We're going to get out of here together, okay? Too much has happened today for both Sakuya and me. I don't know what's on his mind, and he doesn't seem interested in telling me, but if he wants to be alone, that's for the best. I guess it's time. I guess it's the two of us then, Mr. Nanaki. Oh wait, let's save here.
Okay.
I feel, because I think there might be some, I don't know, big choice. Sorry for the interruption on the stream!
Dun, 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 dun. Oh no, did it freeze?
No, okay.
Okay.
Oh, it didn't interrupt the stream. That's weird. If something bad happens, one of us can come back here and warn you and the others, Mr. Leone.
Understood.
Commence Operation Breakout it is, then.
Not so fast.
Oh, god damn it, not him again. Anguille? What does he want now? We don't have time for messing around.
Textoris Melodia Funis, you now travel to the Abyss of Despair, do you not?
The Abyss of Despair?
I sense demon spores far greater in power than even those released by the Tree of Blight.
Oh wait, is he talking about the fucking virus?
I cannot allow you to face the Dark Sorcerer Wallenstein alone.
The Wallenstein guy is the doctor, right? Okay,
We're coming for you, Wallenstein.
Wait, Anguille, we need to be careful. Wait.
He certainly is lively. Let's go.
My favorite fucking character, in some ways. I think this is the first time I've been in here. It's kind of bland.
Yes. Not a very friendly room, but not distasteful either.
The place is flooded with demon spores. Any good bird would normally avoid it.
Can you think of anything, sir? Like a hidden door, or when do you take Kazuaki?
I don't come here very much, so... Do you feel a draft?
A draft?
There are no windows in here. It must be coming in from the basement.
Be silent, my crimson breast. We must hold it back, or the eulogy of doom will. Gate of Herberus, guide me to the abyss.
Wait, come down, Anguille. You can't.
Oh, there it is. So it's behind the mirror all along. I don't know why I'm giving it a British accent. I'm sorry.
He's a lot more clever than he acts, isn't he? That's okay. It's funny. I like the inconsistency. Even if he does spout nonsense wherever he opens his speak.
Let us proceed, Textoris Melodia Funis. The Master of the Abyss awaits us below.
A long, dark staircase winds down behind the mirror. How far does it go? The basement itself should be pretty big. This is sort of like the entrance into a subway tunnel. Let's go.
Very impressive.
This is a lot fancier than I expected. I never knew these huge places underneath the school. This facility has been used for research to kill humans since the school was founded. Billy Butts, none of us ever knew. We lived our carefree lives with all this going on beneath our feet. That's why they wanted somebody who was resistant to the... Billy Butts was resistant to the plague.
So they could keep doing their research?
Well, or maybe because they wanted to make a virus so deadly it could kill people resistant to it.
Oh, yeah, even those who are resistant?
Either way works. Oh.
I don't see anybody. I wonder if it's closed now.
Yeah, it's clean and orderly, but I get the feeling that it's still in use. There was a fire somewhere down here 5 years ago, and since the whole facility has been shut up.
I suppose they froze whatever project they were working on.
Hey, Angeal, which way do you think we should go to find the doctor?
That would be... Ah! My crimson breast murmurs. The Midnight Hunter approaches.
Couldn't you have said so earlier?
Oh dear, if we don't get past him, we can't get on.
We cannot reach Wallenstein without first defeating his dark servant. This trial cannot be avoided.
But all we've ever managed to do is run away from this thing. How can we...
We can't get anywhere just by running away. Do we have any sort of weapon?
A weapon? I do have a stun gun Mr. Leone lent me. Will it even work on a scarecrow?
Maybe not at normal output, but it looks like a living creature, so I doubt it would be completely unaffected.
The Midnight Hunter is a hound bred from the Black Void. We must purify it with holy water.
Oh yes, that's a good idea.
What did he even say?
There's a fire hose on the wall there. If we time it right.
Mr. Naki hobbles towards the wall and pulls out the hose. Of course!
Ready?
He points the hose at the scarecrow and opens the valve. Angeal, sir, get back! I set the stun gun at maximum and hurl it at the scarecrow. It collapses with an unpleasant noise. Its electrified metal arm twitches for a moment and then is still. We did it!
Electricity is a powerful thing indeed. Now he's got Mr. Leone's voice. Oh no.
The thunderous voice of doom, and Mr. Leone's voice as judgment has come.
Goodbye, Mr. Scarecrow. Onwards! Disgraceful.
Disgraceful. What am I doing here? LaBelle is not allowed hesitation. No. I've not even the right to claim that restriction anymore. Yuya. Foolish. No, not ish at all. I am a fool. I've been pampered my entire life while in my shadow he crawled along under the weight of a crime of which only he knew. I have been nothing but vain and selfish. What should I do, Yuya? Go! It is Sakuya! Sakuya is here! Leave. No one wanted you to come here. Go! Everyone is leaving! It is a grand, daring escape! Go! Sakuya will find Ryuta with Oko-san! Away we go! Shut up, don't talk to me. Go? Sakuya weeps.
Oh, do you mind if I take Sakuya for a ride?
That's fine.
No, I do not. It's raining.
Go! Is Sakuya in pain? That is bad. We must do something about it. Go! Oko-san use healing touch!
Confound you! Must I repeat?
Go! Oko-san knows. Oko-san heard that Yuya has gone somewhere far, far away. We will never see him again.
So they told you.
Go! Do not worry. If we cannot meet him, we need only chase after him.
Do you have any idea what you're saying? Death is not a good place to chase someone to. No doubt the older breeds have no concept of death. Chase Yuya into the grave? What kind of fool would...
Go! Oko-san knows. The earth is a ball, so if we run far enough, we will find him.
What foolishness. Speaking with mongrels makes my head hurt. Except I'm a mongrel too. Poor mongrels who do not even notice their own who do not notice even their own error, that is.
Go! Oko-san is not a mongrel. Go! Sakuya, Yuya, and Oko-san all have their own wonderful names. Names are more important than any breed.
Is that your argument? That isn't even...
You are not yourself. Never let anyone tie you down.
I am myself?
Go! It is time to go. Okusan and friend are late. Ooh, Kikori's into the curve. Time to blast out of this prison and find Yuya.
Oko is always brimming with the useless energy as he was. Am I the same, perhaps? We will never see him again, no matter how far we run, but if he were here now, what would he do? What would he want me to do? At any rate, moping around here won't get us anywhere. 2 more hours. I will chase after him. I will never find him, but I will find myself. Let us go, Oko! There is nothing more for us here.
Sakuya is best when he acts cool. After Ryuta, full speed ahead.
The demon spores are thick in the air. I smell the stench of the sorcerer.
I feel a little nervous relying on Angel's bizarre intuition alone, but it's worked so far, and we're in a hurry. Is he actually following the doctor by scent? Or was that just an Angelism?
There's some very advanced equipment in here. These documents look fairly new. Maybe this place is still in use.
There's a register of names left open on the desk. Maybe it's a student register? Look, your name's here too, Angel.
The Dark Grimoire. I feel the tendrils of imminent tragedy.
They have notes on some of the students, too. Under Higure. He acts as a neurotransmitter when excited. He seems to produce intoxicating or hallucinogenic pheromones. Physical exertion acts as a stimulant. The pheromone causes others to temporarily lose control of themselves. But its usefulness is limited. Not currently applicable to combat.
Does that mean we just had a hallucination? Oh, anyway. So, spoilers. Watch more of our episodes. We're funny. we talk about... We make pigeons talk on the internet.
I shall not allow the sorcerer to make me his pawn. I am the Crimson Angel of Judecca, destined to wander this earth alone.
I am not sure what he's talking about, but he sounds and looks unexpectedly heroic.
It looks like all the students who were invited here have some sort of physical idiosyncrasy. I'm making Crescion too. How did you enroll, Kuwara?
How? I was invited too. I don't know why.
Yours is just a bunch of numbers. I wonder if it's the explanation for something like Kagura.
No, the black miasma of inevitable doom draws near. We are approaching the gate of the abyss. I feel its foul wind.
Let's go. The doctor is waiting for us.
Could you wait a minute, Kuwara?
What is it, sir? We're almost done here. We don't need to...
I need to ask you something first, Kuwara. You lied, did you not?
Huh? Lied? Me?
I don't know why you would lie about that. Or maybe you forgot, even though it was just yesterday.
Yesterday, after school? Like I said, Sakuya, I don't know anything about it. We have to ask the doctor.
I see. Let's go on then.
Oh shit, tension is cut it with a chainsaw, it's so thick. Mr. Nanaki follows Angel towards the innermost room. I've been trying to find the truth about Billy Butt's death since this morning, and my god, this is a 3-hour journey or more. Why would I lie? Maybe Mr. Nanaki misunderstood something, but that seems too simple. In contrast to the rooms above, this area is dark and filthy. This must be where the fire was 5 years ago. I feel like I can smell the soot just by looking at the walls here. Negeki threw himself into the sea of fire here to end the experiments. Whew. I wonder what I would have done in his place. Would I have ended it like him, or...
You're too late, Mr. Kuwara. I have grown tired of waiting.
Dark Sorcerer Wallenstein.
Doctor.
Why don't you take Ryuta? I don't want to do all these voices.
It wasn't just Billy Butts. You killed the headmaster as well. If it weren't for you, the boy who went outside wouldn't have been... Why are you doing this?
Must I repeat myself? I told you before. I merely disassembled Miss Dumptruck after the fact. I did not kill her. I'm being very semantical. It probably, it's you. Like you're programmed or you're carrying the virus now or I don't know. Something really inane that'll
Do you think
piss
I
you
care?
off. It would appear that you need some assistance. I told you before, But you should have everything you need to answer the question. Who killed Billy Butt's dump truck? I mean, have you not read a mystery story before? I'm making it pretty fucking obvious that you forgot that you killed her.
Do not listen to the Dark Sorcerer's words, Textoris Melodia Funis. He will lay a spell on you.
Perhaps as the peanut gallery could keep its thoughts to itself and in the same genre?
Oh shit!
An iron drill drops behind me like an evil wizard's portcullis. I'm cut off. Oh dear, we appear to be shut in.
No, the dark spell!
What are you doing?
Nothing at all. I simply have no business with them. I was waiting for you, Mr. Kawara. Now, let us return to our conversation. A conversation about the truth you seek.
You have done unbelievably cruel things, Doctor. You are involved in the medical center here, too. Nothing you can say to me will change my mind.
How pugnacious of you! Wait, can we get a... Hold on. 1 second. My phone is slow. P-U-G-N-A. Pugnacious. Okay, there it is. Google search. Oh, eager to argue, quarrel, or fight. In a sentence, his public statements became increasingly pugnacious. Does this have the thing that tells you, okay...
I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounced it correctly.
No, I mean, use over time. Which is weird because it spiked in the 1850s, and then declined a bit in the early 1900s, but still seems to see use in 2019 according to Google. That seems fucking ridiculous. Who would use pugnacious when impertinent or impatient would... I'm a pretentious bastard and all, but fuck. Okay. But you are lacking in logic. What I may or may not have done has little to do with the truth of my words. I was employed at this facility from the beginning. No doubt you have already deduced that I was working on Operation Hatoful.
Operation Hatoful. The plan to wipe out humanity with the Charon virus. Sorry.
I believe Karen is the preferred pronunciation. Although, fucked if I know. I took French, not Greek. Precisely. Oh, it does make me so happy when students read ahead and become prepared for the lecture. You're exemplary. The strain we isolated from the original host was extremely powerful, quite possibly the deadliest in human history. However, strains of such lethality tend to be fragile themselves. Charon virus was no exception. It cannot last very long outside of a host's body. In order to deliver it to the enemy, we would have to send live carriers into their society and allow to spread the virus airborne. Blah, blah, blah. This proved to be troublesome. Charon virus, in addition to being harmless to birds, is ill-equipped to establish itself in our bodies. Fujishiro Nageki, the original host, had a rare genetic condition which resulted in a slightly compromised immune system. In his body alone was Charon able to safely reside. Alas, he refused to cooperate.
You forced him to kill human prisoners. If it weren't for your experiments, he never would have killed himself.
Indeed. It had not occurred to us that the tests of the strain's effects would harm his mental health. God, I'm pretty fucking sociopathic, you know? And he just watched people die. I don't know, thought he'd just get over it. He watched his whole family die. Alright, okay, enough editorializing. We expected that he would be glad of his chance to avenge himself on humanity, but sadly, it was not so, and we lost our sample. Sorry, that's fucking cold. He burned himself to death. That's a harsh way to go. Alright, wait, Jesus, I can't get that image out of my head. It's really fucking with me. Just 1 second. Alright, I'm crazy, I don't care. I'm ruthless. I'm good. The project was put on indefinite hold with his death. But thankfully we did not lose his corpse in its entirety. I preserved his remains and we have kept them to this day. Oh shit, is that the Scarecrow? I have been waiting for a new carrier to arrive.
It sounds like this was a very labor-intensive project.
Are you really yawning, or are you just, putting your all into his narcolepsy?
A little bit of both.
It's putting me to sleep.
I'm sorry. Wasn't there a better way?
Quite right. I digress a little, but there was a reason for our methods. It did not take long for me to come up with a better plan. We need only compromise the subject's immune system, creating a compatibility like Fujishiro Nageki's.
Compromise the immune system? They'd die.
Indeed, even if the subject were to become a carrier for the Charon virus, if they died to some other infection, it would be all for naught. Which is why I was very careful with who I chose. I worked on the subject over time, slowly weakening their immune system. Remind you of anybody? I suppose I should count myself lucky that I achieved my goal only in a year. Nah. You are an exemplary student, Mr. Kawara. I give you full marks.
Full marks? My head hurts. Almost as if some strange creature's wriggling about deep inside my brain.
Are you okay, Ryu? Oh, wait, maybe that's Billy Butts.
Are you okay, Ryuta? Mr. Nanaki said you were coming here, so I wanted to make sure you are all right. Billy Butts came to the infirmary to see me?
You have come this far. I am sure you can answer this. What was it that you forgot?
Everything is hazy. I think my stomach is acting up again. I drink the medicine Dr. Iwamine gives me and lie down, but my body still feels heavy. I'm tired. Are you okay, Ryuta? Yeah, fine now. Mr. Nanaki said you were coming here, so I wanted to make sure you were all right. Billy Butts is reaching towards me. Want to go home? I'll walk you. Her hand stops. Billy Butts falls to her knees, clutching her chest. Ryuta, I can't breathe. Oh, she can't breathe. This is bad. My mother said to get home early. Everything feels strange, almost like it's a dream. I need to go home.
Oh shit, okay, we did kill her. But, like, it's pretty bad.
Goodbye, Billy Butts. See you tomorrow. She fell down before my eyes, and then...
The experiment was a resounding success. Miss Dump Truck displayed the archetypical symptoms of a human infected with Charon virus and passed away. Once the virus is inside a human body, it shuts down the respiratory system in a matter of minutes. Oh, fuck, that sounds like a worse version of... Well, you know what. Anyway, moving on. Technically speaking, it causes an overreaction of the immune system, which leads to widespread
Apoptosis?
Apoptosis in the lungs, huh? Apoptosis, that's a... Apoptosis, yeah. Apoptosis. Sounds like your lungs turn into Pop-Tarts. That sounds delicious. But more simply, any human who comes into contact with you will die. You see?
You're lying. Billy Butts and I were together since we were children.
Of course! I only administered the virus to you yesterday. All the things I've done to you over the past year have been preparation for it. Do you recognize this?
The Scarecrow's head?
Yes, alas, the body is useless now, but... I shall tell you about Labor 9, the being you call the Scarecrow. It is one of the labor model new humans developed by the Dove Party researchers, but denounced as unethical. We birds have advanced quickly, but our physical capabilities are still far behind those of the human race. These new creatures were livestock, if you will, to compensate for that. The Labor series was a great step towards the beautiful ideal of coexistence with humans. With a human's head mounted inside an artificial body, they were durable and capable of difficult tasks. Of course, they never entered development, the project having been shut down early due to ethical complaints. However, I carried the Dove Party researchers' will and created this prototype. Oh shit, the Hawks wanted to kill Billy Butts in that other timeline, remember? But Jesus, there's all politicians are bastards, you know? To be my sidekick. Excuse me. Oh shit, I should have brought water.
I know. Just hold on.
Oh no, I switched to Skeletor's voice.
We didn't want too many other people snooping around and disrupting your investigation, so I had it to patrol the building. And now, the next question. What is inside the bag?
A human's head?
No. Close, but you have to be more specific. I believe we had Miss Dump Truck's head sent to your classroom, but did you notice anything missing?
Missing? When I found her in the box, I was too shocked to be looking for clues. I may well have missed something. Wait. He doesn't mean Billy Butts' brain?
Correct! You catch on quickly. Miss Dump Truck did come here to meet you quite frequently. Of course, having been placed in Labor 9, she has lost much of her personality.
And she's alive? But her body is gone. All that's left is her brain. Can we still call that alive? Alive or not alive, I don't know anymore. Can you save her?
That is a difficult question. We tend to think of there being a definite border between life and death, but it's really quite vague. Her personality still remained in this world up until a few minutes ago, but you gave poor Labor number 9 a shock, shall we say. Alas, Miss Dump Truck's brain is no doubt irreversibly damaged. The wonders of modern medicine can do nothing for her now, but sigh and shake their heads. Yesterday her body, today her mind. You are a far more twisted villain than I could ever hope to be, Mr. Koara.
I killed Billy Butts. It was my fault all along. Why did it have to happen this way?
This was all arranged for you! I had Labor 9, Mr. Sasaki, and the headmaster help you along in your investigation. You are but one step from the end now. You must remember one more thing. What? I don't know.
What was it that had you and Miss Dump Truck told me long ago? Come, follow me.
He holds out his wing. What lies beyond here? Billy Butts is gone. The one who killed her was here from the beginning. I have nothing more to lose.
You are obedient, Mr. Koara.
Wait, Textoris Melodia Funis. The demon spores are at their thickest that way. You will not be able to return.
That's right. The doctor is probably going to do something unspeakably horrible to you, Koara. Come back.
Thank you for bringing Mr. Koara this far, you two. And now, goodbye.
Oh dear. This looks bad. Do you suppose it's poison gas?
This presence, mystic phantom, avatar of miasma.
You do take everything in stride, don't you, Hagure?
Two humans lie in a twisted pile. They are Billy Butts' parents. She said they work as mediators between birds and humans. They were trying to say something to the humans barricaded on the other side of the wall, but they received only bullets as a reply. The death of her parents became a signal. The birds surrounding the little house crossed the wall as one. I can hear gunfire from inside. I can hear humans and birds screaming. We could do nothing but stand outside and watch. And then the stranger came and spoke to us. Is there anything you desire? I will grant any wish for you, so tell me. I answered, I don't want these things to happen anymore. My wish is for a world where humans and birds no longer fight. Even if I die, I want there to be peace. And Billy Butts continued, I agree. I would do anything to make Ryuta's wish come true. The stranger nodded. It might not be possible right now, but one day I will make it happen.
When we were children, that's right. That was you.
That was the other thing you had forgotten. You have remembered, I see.
8 years ago, a number of humans barricaded themselves in a building not far from where we lived. Billy Butts' parents were shot by the other humans, and many birds and humans were killed in the ensuing gunfight. And I met the doctor. I asked for a world in which humans and birds no longer fight.
You and Miss Dump Truck both said you would be glad to die to bring about it. And so I am carrying out your wish, just as you stated, but in a monkey's paw kind of way. Even symbiotic relationships are not free from strife. In order to end the wars between humans and birds forever, one race would have to be completely destroyed, you see?
Why did you choose me back then?
Choose you? Why did I ask you what your wish was, you mean? I assure you it was not a coincidence. I am not so bored as to wander around granting wishes willy-nilly. I too had made a promise to grant your wish. The preliminary test yesterday was a resounding success. We need only transfer the original lysomes from Fujishiro Nageki to you, and everything will be in place. I have granted your wish, though I did make you jump through a few hoops so you would remember your wish and understand my intentions. It would be the least you could do to at least acknowledge all I have done for you,
I don't care about anything now. Billy Butts is gone. My wish has destroyed everything. Nothing good has ever happened. If this is what my life is to be like, I wish I had never been born. I don't want to see anything anymore.
Do not be anxious. You have no will to resist, so soon you will forget it all. Good night, Mr. Kawara.
My crimson breast itches. Dang.
Talking will just make it worse, Hikari. Seems to be leaking in quite slowly. I'm glad we have a little more time, but it is getting hard to breathe.
Wallenstein, you coward! Come out and fight!
Fuck yes.
Hold on, just... Oh, was that you?
No, you can do it.
Hold on just a little longer. We'll get you out of there. I will try to open the cage, Oko. You see to the gas. Oko-san shall not fail. Much better. No one can say you slack off the student president, Shirogane.
The Crimson Brush shall not forget this.
Are you two alone? That's what we each get to.
Okay.
Where did Kawara go?
Were you separated? Did Ryuta wander off and get lost? No, he didn't. He got carried off by the doctor.
Carried off?
Go! Oh no! The doctor's making him drink nasty protein supplements as we speak.
If we do not act soon, the fungal song shall herald the coming of the darkness.
The fungal song. What's going on?
Sorry, I'm being distracted.
Why can you never speak in plain Japanese, miserable poltroon?
He's saying that the doctor is planning to turn Kawara into a biological weapon.
What?
We can explain what we want. Assuming I don't run out of breath.
Very well, let us proceed.
I'll take Saku's.
Kawara, are you alive?
Oh, fuck.
Oko-san has a bad feeling about this. Ryuta is not normal.
Miserable medical man, what have you done to him?
Why, if it isn't the sign of the noble LeBelle family, what is one of your proceeds doing here? Your pathetic jabs mean
Your pathetic jabs mean nothing to me. What have you done to Kawara?
I have granted his wish. That is all. It is almost 10. The human forces are gathered above. Mr. Kawara must now return to the surface and begin the end of the human race.
I want you to take Sakuya.
Kawara would wish for no such thing. He would never harm a human. White Kawara?
It seems he is hesitant to agree with you.
Bah.
He has been swallowed by the demon spores. Our voices will not reach him.
It's time for us to go. He has but little time left in this world and cannot afford to waste any of it.
He has but little time. What does that mean?
His duty now is to fly about the world spreading the seeds of throughout all humanity. Let's just say the seeds of doom? That sounds good. It will be a feat impossible for any normal rock dove. Of course, he will be shot at least as well. If he were to fall from his wounds, he would die before completing his task.
Ooh, do not fear. Oko-san will stop Ryuta here and now. There he goes.
Mr. Kawara has traded his free will for normally impossible physical tenacity.
He's been brainwashed? We have to stop him and bring him back to his senses before he reaches the surface. But Oko is stronger than any of us, and he was sent flying just like that. How can we keep him here? Quora is very strong, but lacks control right now, right? Maybe we should ask Hijire. What? Him? He's nuts!
Black Bean Donna.
There he goes again, spouting nonsense. Wait, Cora, stop! Ah. Oh dear, there goes Shirogane.
The demon Red Eye speaks. Seal the disaster with the power of the Chosen One. Huh?
He's reacting. How is that frail Luzon able to affect him? What is he doing? Hypnotizing him. According to the documents back then, Kira has the ability to pull others into his own fantasies and break down their mental restraint. I was talking to the doctor about it earlier too. I think it's real. Mental restraints? Like how a desperate man can be stronger than usual?
The demon Red Eye heralds the awakening. By the power of the bloodstained hand, I seal the funeral song.
Oh, damn it. Shut up.
Woo! Hoko's on attack! Hoko's cannot possibly lose in a fight with Ryuda. There we go. Perfect. We're supposed to convince Ryuda to stop while ourselves being drawn into some bizarre fantasy? This is madness! Don't think about the consequences, Shirogane. Just go along with it.
Prepare yourselves. We fight brethren bound with the Red Lotus fetters.
Ryuda, Textoris Melodia Funis appears. Engil's turn.
Pure Wings Awaken?
Yeah.
Textoris Melodia Funis, now is the time to break Wallenstein's spell. Hear the call of the Red Lotus.
Song's turn. Cuckoo! A violent Ryuda is not a good Ryuda. Come to your senses.
Kazuaki's turn. Come back.
We're all trying our best for you, Cora. Come back to us.
Sakuya's turn.
Pull yourself together, man. Do you not care? Do you plan to destroy all we've gained? Stop, Cora. This is not the path we must travel.
Hana's turn? Jeez, Ryuda, you caught. Oh, that's you!
Jeez, Ryuda, you're causing everybody trouble. I don't want to see you like this either. I'm the only Berserker class character this story needs. Wake up already, Ryuda.
Ryuda was defeated!
Kubara, pull yourself together. Do you want this?
No. I don't!
Ryuta's a vegetarian and shouldn't exert himself.
I don't want to make anyone sad.
The remitter reactivated? Fascinating! It should have been possible for some hours yet. Should not have been possible. Yeah, that makes more sense. I missed that knot.
Disease is half in the mind, after all. Outlook is surprisingly important.
I suppose this means my data was insufficient. This is the end, Dark Sorcerer Wallenstein. Be judged by the Crimson Breast.
Wait, Engil, it's not just his fault.
Why do you protect him? He's the one who did this to you.
Tell me, Doctor, why did you go so far to grant my wish?
Why did I grant your wish? My reason is nothing of note. It is not worth telling. This was merely an experiment that has now come to an end.
You must have had a reason. You aren't the sort to go around talking to children without some purpose. I want to know the answer to everything.
The answer is nowhere near as glamorous as you're expecting, I assure you. Hey, good morning, Issa. Sorry to spring this on you, but could you take a look at these?
What is it, sir? You seem excited.
It's amazing! The healers we got earlier!
Healers? Ah, the Gila cells from last month.
Wait, stop! The Gila cells? Seriously? Like the immortal cells of Henrietta Lacks? So Henrietta Lacks is canon in this world. So it means it's our world.
Well, yeah, I was pretty sure it was our world.
But it's something I didn't even think about because there's pigeons everywhere and like it's like 100 years in our future.
Yes, them! From the unusually old woman!
Being science even after death, can't we at least call the samples by their proper name?
You've always been serious like that, Asa. These samples are like sweet lovebirds. Touch them with kindness and they respond beautifully.
Just how many lovebirds do you have again? Perhaps you should call them pet birds instead.
Maybe you're right. Anyway, look.
Oh, wait. Anyway, look at this. We've been looking into cancer cell immortality. This... Oh, dear Isa.
Indeed, these results are amazing. You're quite lucky with these things.
It's all about love.
Or intuition?
That too. Kawara Ryuji. He's quite possibly the most gifted researcher alive. He has abilities and intuition that he cannot explain. Even he cannot explain. Hey, good morning, Issa. Nice weather, huh? Makes me want to do something outside.
It's already evening. I believe one normally switches to good evening around now.
It's good morning whenever I get up, Issa. Get distracted by things like common sense and you'll miss the greatest discoveries of your life.
Sophistry?
Hey, good morning, Issa. Whoopsie, we're low on cash. Here, was this the one?
Didn't ask you to pick it up for me.
Here, take it. It's not like we're running out.
You sound like a pushy salesman.
You're right. Oh, your
right wing is injured, right? Oh, wait, then it's...
So then we should switch. You sound like a pushy salesman should be...
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
No. Oh, that's right. Go
Your
ahead.
right ring is injured, right? If there's anything I can do to help you with, just ask.
I've been doing fine so far.
Hey, good morning, Issa.
Oh, Issa.
Plus, Iwamine.
Anyway.
What is it, sir? I'm somewhat busy.
You're always busy. If I waited for you to take a break, I'd die of old age before I got to say.
Talking like this gets us nowhere.
Guess what? I had a kid.
I see. Congratulations.
Oh, Kawara.
What? You don't have anything else to say?
Not particularly. Reproduction is natural for all living creatures. Of course, were I to become a father, I would feel bad for children given my habit of locking myself away in the laboratory. The only bird who I ever recognized, the only one I ever recognized is worthy of respect.
Hey, good morning, Issa. I brought you something cool.
What is it?
A fossil. Look at it. It's huge.
You act like an excited child.
Hey, I like geology too. It tempts me with spouse breach.
I will carry on your research while you are out then. Go on.
Dang, you're cold. Hey, listen, want to come with me on a business trip sometime? Field observation is fun. My next one's at the start of the month.
While I am interested in your work, sir, I am partway through a fascinating process at the moment. Perhaps another time.
Yeah, I'll invite you next time then. I bet traveling with you would be a blast.
Field observation is not exactly sightseeing. I'll make sure to open time in my schedule, though. His last moments were dreadfully anticlimactic. He fell ill with a disease endemic to the island. By the time we returned home, he was so emaciated one could barely recognize him. He had watched as so many other birds succumb to disease, so I was sure that he would die in this examination room surrounded by his family.
Issa, I always knew this was a possibility.
Yes, sir.
I don't regret the way I did things.
No, sir.
But I just remembered, I do have one regret.
Yes, sir?
I've never done anything a father's supposed to do. I'd promised to take time off for the first time in years. I want you to do me a favor, Issa. If you ever run into my son, can you do something for him in my stead?
A rather vague request.
He's too nice. He'd never ask for something even if he wanted it.
I suspect he inherited that trait from his father.
Anyway, if you ever happen to meet him, you don't have to go out of your way to find him or anything.
Very well. That's a kind of limp-wristed Flash request, but I'll remember. What is his name?
Ryuda. It's Kawara. Ryuda.
You vanished from my life before I ever told you my feelings, and I've chased your shadow since then. Is that what they mean by quitting while you're ahead? Or was it just cowardice? No matter how I study life, its past, its future, I will never be able to surpass you. And that was my only goal. Kawara Ryuta, son of Dr. Kawara. Carrying half his genetic material and otherwise unrelated, but this boy, he may be the only way for me to catch your shadow now.
Oh no, 8th class.
Mother of God. Oh. Do we want to just stop here? I'm tired.
It has been an hour and a half.
My God. I think there's another half hour of content at least here. So, we're just going to save over here, because they're... Yeah, this is be a good save. It's fine. Oh, whoops. Yeah, oh yeah. That's why... Okay. Whoops. Okay, that's why when you do a clean save, it doesn't screw up. So I could have just... Whatever. Anyway. So, hey, thanks for watching to the end of another overlong episode of Hatoful Boyfriend and listen to me shred my vocal cords again doing these stupid voices.
They're entertaining, though. I like the voices.
I don't know. I think the voice I gave Shu is obnoxious.
It is pretty obnoxious.
It's entertaining! Oh, I think it's obnoxious.
It's entertaining, but obnoxious.
It's entertainingly obnoxious. But anyway,
obnoxiously entertaining.
if you found us on YouTube, you know you could like if you liked, or comment, or subscribe, or ring the bell, or all of the above, if you feel so inclined. We do this on Twitch at the Neverending Backlog every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and sometimes extra, like the recording of this episode.
And it looks like we may have to do it again tomorrow.
Good God.
We want to finish this.
It's just, well, we love you.
Love
Enough
you.
prattling. We'll see you soon. Good night.
Good night.
Oh, what's the... No, wait.
How to end.